Today I'm going to tell you that I have a lot of polarity in my network. And if you're seeing me on social media, which if you're watching this video, you probably are, I'm going to tell you right now that you're probably not even seeing half of my network. So yeah. Like I said, the other part of my network is probably not even on social media or what I've learned is that sometimes people don't really want to know the other people in your network. And that's okay, because we can't all have the same network. And if my network overlapped 100% with that of my friends, if something goes wrong, like within those circles, then I would have to start all over, which I know how to do. I know how to start from scratch. But the point is having several different groups and people that you know is really, really important, and not just one kind of person or one kind of group. And I used to kind of think that was a bad thing. Maybe I should be careful about who I introduce to who and people in my network. And a lot of these contacts aren't my best buddy or something. So it's not, I do have boundaries. I do I can't let everybody call me at all hours. I'm not I add you as a contact and then you just can call me at 3 a.m. or something. No. So I do have boundaries with my friends in my network, but I've also realized that I had to totally redo my boundaries because I wasn't letting anybody in. And that was a real problem. I was putting on the makeup without putting on the makeup. So, I would hide my emotions from everybody because I didn't want them to see how I really felt. Because I'm if I'm feeling like that, then I shouldn't show up in front of people. And then I started networking and I found these people who were posting all this stuff when they were at their lowest and miserable and all kinds of awful things. And then other people who had this really super curated, I am super professional and amazing all the time feed. And it was just so fun to dump them into one group or just totally different perspectives and just watch them go at each other. And I swear this is what I do for fun. And it's me. It's totally me. And that is why having me in your network, if you really want to get somewhere, I can help you expand your network in the ways that make sense for you. That's what I coach. Networking, not just networking, because, there's a lot of people who coach networking or getting people's emails and Facebook and, whatever, business cards, whatever people do. But outside of those circles, things work a little differently. So I actually coach people on getting out of their comfort zone and meeting people who are completely different from you, because you want that polarity in your network so you can achieve your goals. I have added so many people who are just so different from me and have completely different strengths and different skill sets and all of those things, because I came to the realization that, having a network of everybody like me was not going to get me where I wanted to go. Yeah, so I mean, I do have things in common with those people, but there's a lot I don't. And even completely different attitudes about certain things. So it is really diverse, and I don't mean just surface level diversity. I mean intellectual diversity as well. So there you go.